Tell you. I hope he fixed a while ago. I don't know. I hope he fixed. I don't know what happened a while ago. Believe you me. I don't know what happened a while ago. Guys, big up on yourself. Big up on yourself. Welcome. Welcome again, guys. To Jamaica 87. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Big up on yourself, guys. Morning, morning. Good afternoon. Good night. What time zone you guys are watching from? Big up on yourself. Big up on yourself, guys. Big up on yourself. Blessings and honor, guys. Blessings and honor. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Jamaica 87, guys. Welcome. Welcome. Guys, me don't know what happened a while ago. The internet go. Reconnection. I don't know. Every time we turn on my life, I will iterating. If I TikTok, the PMP over there report me live. If I YouTube, the PMP them create havoc and something. Me not understand. From the other day, the PMP them start finding me page, guys. I mean, I tell you, them be a nasty message and them a report me channel and guys, them a do a lot of things, man. A lot of things them a do. Me don't do. Me don't check to nobody, but so why them a do that? Hmm? Why the PMP do that to me? Me don't no threat to nobody. Eh? Me just speak the truth and speak it ever, cause it what it will. You understand what I mean? Me just speak the truth. Yeah? Me just speak the truth, man. We just relax PMP because when you not criticize the Prime Minister and the government, we take the criticism. Yeah? We do not tell you about we mother, we sister, we brother, we nieces, we nephew. We take it and we not complain. You understand what I mean? So you just leave us alone. Let us speak our mind. Yeah? You just leave us alone when we speak our mind, man. You too turbo PMP. You understand what I mean? You turbo. Yeah? But how long do I go get away with it? How long do I go get away with it? But listen to me now, guys. Let's reason together. Welcome again. Welcome again, guys. Welcome. Welcome to Jamaica 87 channel. Hear me now. Last night in the parliament, I have seen something that I have never seen before watching the Jamaican parliament. I have never seen it before. And the behavior of the PMP in parliament, it is unacceptable. It is unacceptable. And this type of behavior in 2026, yeah, it is something that we should all concern about. We should all concern about. Angela Bromberg can't have his way. Listening to the presentations in Parliament last night and listening to Angela Bromberg in the background, I know that something will happen. I feel it. That something would happen. Yeah? The PMP was trying their best not to let this bill pass. And everything they can do, anything they can do in their power to stop this bill from pass, they're going to do it. Yeah? I heard Angela Bromberg in the background, and I just feel last night that she's going to do something or say something that, will bring the parliament to an end. And she proved me right. Yeah? And I have to ask myself if Angela Bromberg is suffering from some mental illnesses. Yeah? Because Angela Bromberg from the other day, yeah, her behavior, it is questionable. Yeah? Angela Bromberg stand up at a press conference, and Angela Bromberg in front of media houses, in front of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people. Yeah, lying. Yeah? Angela Bromberg said the minister of local government, according to her, is in Finland. When the minister is at his office in Kingston, yeah, the same area that Angela Bromberg was, right? The minister was in the same area, yeah, in Kingston. Angela Bromberg stood in front of us and tell us that the minister is in Finland when the minister is in Jamaica. And even now, Angela Bromberg did not send out a press release and said he misled the country. Well, that's the pretty word they use. They misled when they are lying. Angela Bromberg lied to the Jamaican people, and she did not apologize to the Jamaican people or to the minister. Yeah? And she come down in Parliament, take up the means. For what reason, Angela Bromberg, you go and take up that means? Or that thing of the Parliament? Huh? Who gave you that authority? What was going through your mind, Angela Bromberg? Angela Bromberg, I want to call on your children and your husband, yeah, to try and see if they can bring you to your physician, yeah, for you to get some checkup because you're acting out of the norm, Angela Bromberg. Angela Bromberg, your constituency and your leader constituency is two of the worst constituency in the entire Jamaica, Angela Bromberg. Yeah? And let me tell you something, Angela. Right? The type of politics that you and Mark Golding is practicing. Yeah? Jamaica, right? Put that politics at the back burner, Angela Bromberg. Yeah? The bad man is him. It don't work again, Angela Bromberg. Yeah? It don't work anymore, Angela. At the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness and his cabinet changed the politics in Jamaica. Yeah? The politics in Jamaica changed. You and the PNP cannot see that the politics in Jamaica have changed for the better, Angela Bromberg. Huh? What you feel that you are mighty and nobody cannot talk to you. You can go into Parliament, do as you like, see as you like. It doesn't work like that, Angela Bromberg. You understand what I mean? And the worst part of this unfortunate incident that took place in Parliament last night, Angela Bromberg, is that your leader, Mark Golding, the British citizen slave master, Swampy, yeah, and the rest of them, yeah, stood up with you, Angela Bromberg, for the wrong. Yeah, that was the worst part of it. Your leader and the rest of them stood up with you for the wrong. Yeah, and I'm very happy and grateful this morning, right? And I have to give God thanks that on September the 3rd, 2025, the Jamaican people have chose the Jamaica Labour Party and the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness to run this country. Because if this criminal organization was in power, I don't know what would become of this little island called Jamaica. Yeah? I don't know. Yeah? Because everything that is wrong, you guys cherish. Yeah? This man say he is a man of integrity, and he's the man that people can trust, eh, to bring Jamaica to the place where Jamaica should be. Yeah? And he cannot take accountability for his action and against his members' action. Yeah? Homer Golding must stand up in Parliament. Peter Bunting, Dayton Campbell, every one of them stand up behind Angela Bromberg in her wrong. In her wrong. And we see it so many times with Mark Golding. And this is another lick in the face for Mark Golding. Mark Golding is scoring his own goal. Yeah, because this man have opportunities so many times to show the Jamaican people, right, that he is what he is. He is what he say he is, right? But Mark Golding choose to score his own goal at all times. What a beautiful opportunity Mark Golding got last night to tell Angela Bromberg that, Angela Bromberg, you are wrong. You should never touch that maze. And the speaker have ruled for you to leave the parliament. Based on the rules that govern Parliament, Angela Bromberg, you have to leave Parliament. Yeah, you have to leave Parliament. Mark Golding, listen to me. You have the opportunity last night to prove to the Jamaican people, to redeem yourself last night from the wrong that you have committed, from the own goal that you have scored on yourself in the past. Mark Golding, you have that opportunity and you blow that opportunity, Mark Golding. Yeah? And Mark Golding, we know from ever since, yeah, that we can't trust you. Yeah? You talk one thing today and tomorrow you say another thing, Mark Golding. Jamaica don't need a leader where his mouth split in 70 different pieces, Mark Golding. If you say something, Mark Golding, your action should back it up, Mark Golding. Yeah? Your action should back it up. Mark Golding, I don't know what to think about you. I don't know what to think about you. Yeah? But you are the worst opposition leader this country have ever seen, Mark Golding. Yeah? And you guys believe that you guys are entitled to Jamaica. Yeah? Or put it in other way around. Our Jamaica is entitled to the PNP criminal organization regime. Jamaica is not obligated or entitled to the PNP. That's what you guys believe in for years. That if there's no PNP, there is no Jamaica. And if there is no Jamaica, there is no PNP. Yeah? You guys' behavior is unacceptable in our parliament. And you guys want to come and talk about no wife and no husband must sit in parliament, must control parliament. That is not the meat of the matter. You understand? Miss Juliet Holness is in her right to sit at the speaker of the house because the people of her constituency vote for her to be their member of parliament. When they choose Miss Juliet Holness to be Speaker of the House, the PNP have a chance to choose the Speaker also. And they did not say anything about the Speaker of the House. So we don't want any PNP to come with the argument that it is unworthy, it's unethical to have Miss Juliet Holness as the Speaker of the House. Nothing within our laws, nothing within our constitution, right, deny the most, the Honorable Juliet Holness from sitting as the member of Parliament or the Speaker of the House. Nothing in our constitution. So PNP not come with it. Don't come with it. Yeah. The best I have ever seen Parliament run is since Juliet Holness become the Speaker of the House. Yeah. And me here now come talk about she treat you guys like kids in Parliament. Yes, she have to treat you guys like kids in the Parliament. Because if you guys is behaving like kids, like children, she have to treat you as such. Yeah. Me here, she draw many of you in the Parliament. Only not even know the rules that govern Parliament. Only not even know the rules that govern Parliament. Warmington to me is the only person that know the rules that govern Parliament. He know the entire book. Warmington. Yeah. Many of you guys need to learn, and need to read the standing order of Parliament. Learn it. Learn it. Yeah. It is unacceptable, the behavior of the PNP criminal organization regime in our country. Yeah. Listen to me. We need to get rid of this criminal regime once and for all. You understand what I mean? The only aim, right, is to see Andrew fail, is to see the government fail. When you listen to Dayton Campbell's contribution to the bill last night, right, he don't see anything in it to benefit Westmoreland, so he's not going to vote for it. Come on, Dayton Campbell, kids meal, pedophile. The government not going to put things in the bill to benefit Westmoreland alone. Westmoreland alone did not get affected alone by Hurricane Melissa. We have St. Elizabeth, we have St. James, we have Chilani. You understand me? We have Hanover, we have Manchester. All of these places have been affected by the hurricane. So there is no way the Prime Minister or the government could put things in the bill alone to help Westmoreland. Yeah? This bill alone, the bill of a whole, is to help the entire Jamaica. And even though you guys did not vote for the bill, yeah, this bill will help the entire Jamaica. Yeah. Remember, when you come talk about bill must go a committee and promise the government that within 6 weeks, if the government send the bill to committee, between 6 weeks, the government will get at the bill to pass. Yeah. We cannot trust any committee to take this bill to. Because I remember when the government was moving forward, right, to bring Jamaica to republic, they sent the farmer committee, and they said to Mark Golding, send some people from your side. We're going to send some people from our side. And they draft the bill. And when the bill put together, they said to Mark Golding, read over the bill. The government read over the bill. Mark Golding said, well, what is in this bill, I agree with some of it. But some of what is in the bill, I don't agree with. You understand me? And Mark Golding, they go back and change whatever they're supposed to change. Yeah? Mark Golding said, okay then, the change what they're supposed to change. Right? What I agree on, I'm going to sign off on it. But what I don't agree on, I'm going to go back in conversation with the government like the final court. Yeah? We're going to go back together and we're going to talk about it and see if we come to a conclusion. When they bring the bill to Mark Golding tell them, say, listen, me not sign off for nothing. Because me not believe in a nothing in a disability. Oh God Almighty, listen, I am happy that we have a leader and have a government like this government and the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. Because we only can have one prime minister at a time. We only can have one government at a time. And I'm happy that Andrew stood his ground and did not send this Naira bill to any committee. If we have to spend up till 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning last night, we're going to get this bill passed. And I am happy that the government of Jamaica get this bill passed. You understand what I mean? On Friday, we're going to get this bill passed and we're going to rebuild back Jamaica stronger than before. You understand what I mean? Stronger than before. The PNP are hypocrites. It's a set of hypocrites. And the main aim is to hold on this bill. Yeah, and don't let this bill pass. Why? Because the PNP know that if this bill ever pass and the government go at this pace that they want to, yeah, they call it speed. If the government work with speed and efficiency, yeah, with this bill, the PNP will be no more in Jamaica. The PNP will be totally wiped out because what the government would be able to accomplish with this bill is something that we have never seen before in Jamaica history. Yeah, everywhere in Jamaica going to develop under this bill, Naira. Yeah, and the PNP don't want that. Yeah, the PNP don't want that. The PNP want to have the talking points. Yeah, when the next general election, yeah, the PNP want the talking points to say, listen to me, see that now? 5 years, the Melissa have come, wreck Jamaica, the Jamaican government have done nothing to fix back the country and to rebuild back the people in them house. No factory, no hospital. The PNP want the talking points. You understand what I mean? The PNP want talking points. The PNP don't want the country develop. The more the country develop, and the less talking points the PNP have. Yeah? And the less talking points they have. Yeah? I don't understand. This PNP is the one. Me here, Andrew said something, in a parliament last night. Me and Andrew said, listen to me, when I was in opposition, for the best interest of my country, Jamaica, I put politics aside and support the things that will help Jamaica and Jamaicans. So why PNP can't do the same? Why PNP can't do the same? The PNP never like nothing good for this country. Nothing good. The PNP never liked anything good for this country. Me I tell you now, the PNP is the weapon that fought against the Jamaican society and the Jamaican people. We have never seen in the history of this country a prime minister that worked like the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. This prime minister that present 10 consecutive budget presentation without implementing no new taxes. And this prime minister, this government have done more than what the PNP have done in the 18 and a half years. Yeah? And listen to me, in the 18 and a half years of the PNP, we have been taxed and overtaxed and overtaxed. And ask them what they have done with our money. Ask the PNP what they have done with our taxpayer money, and they can't tell you. And this prime minister have come, present 1 decade out of no new taxes, and the man them do more than what the PNP have done in 18 and a half years. In 18 and a half years, I am happy that we have a leader who cares about Jamaica. I am happy that we have a leader who cares about the people of Jamaica. A whole heap of people now go like Andrew. Me I tell you now, a whole heap of people like Mark Golding and others now go like Andrew. Because Andrew know where I come from, Andrew really know where he might come from. And because the man know where he might come from, right? The man knows that, boy, listen, there's a lot of people in the society that need help. Yeah? And the man knows, say, listen to me, anybody have to change the society, and me have to change it. You understand what I mean? Because me know where me I come from. And the people them were in my position then. Right? The people that were in my position then, me have help them because they need help the most. You understand what I mean? Listen to me. When Andrew started the social housing program, the PNP leak out against it, even though it is helping the poorer class of people in our society. The most honorable that Andrew Michael Willis tell the PNP crush them. So listen to me, only look 5 persons within the constituency, and even that the PNP them can't do. Only look 5 people them in the constituency, and refer them to the Prime Minister, to the social housing program. The poor people them, those who can't turn duck off for this. Yeah? And the government will build them a house, not board house, concrete house. The government will build them. You understand me? 2 and 3 bedroom, kitchen and bathroom and dining. Yeah? And even now, the PNP fail to help out some of these people in their constituency. And these same people come talk about them love the poor, they love the poor, they love the poor. You cannot love the poor and don't want to help the poor. Yeah? You cannot love the poor and don't want to help the poor. Yeah? Listen to me. We hear politicians all the time talk about the poor people of this country. Yeah? And how they love the poor people of this country. But this Prime Minister is the only Prime Minister we have ever seen that talk about the poor people of this country and help the poor people of this country. Yeah? Under this administration, under this government, Jamaica going to move forward. We can trust Andrew. We can trust the Jamaica Labour Party to move the country forward. Because what they have done already, yeah, what they have done already, it shows that Jamaica's future is bright under the leadership of the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. Yeah? Yes, many I know who hate Andrew. Remember me telling you, I'm going to turn around to be sorry. Yeah? I'm going to turn around to be sorry and beg pardon to the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. Yeah? Listen, listen, I have never seen anybody talk to any Prime Minister the way me see them deal with Andrew. Yeah? I have never seen me see the greed of them try to size up with Andrew, but them a demand Andrew to deal with certain issue. Demand who not talk to, who not come demand who know. Me know say Andrew is here to serve, yeah, and to serve the entire Jamaica. But who is you, Gleaner, to demanding the Prime Minister? You know what you know tone? You know what you know tone? Because we all swear no come out, you know. We all swear no come out. If you found out about God in a friend, there is no good about Uno. Because Uno just all for yourself. Yeah? All for yourself. Uno check it now. When the PNP was in power, yeah, the money was controlled by a few people in our country. People are ball every day. People can't get rich. Yeah? People are struggle because the money was in one hand. In the Azans, the Chins, you understand what I mean? The Matalans and those people, the Azans, yeah? Those people were controlling the money in this country, yeah? But since 2016, when the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness came into government, yeah? He dash away the old money and bring in the new money, yeah? That everybody can have a bite at the pie. Listen to me. Andrew man go around the country telling people that nothing now go on. The country stagnant. When Mark Golden and his company is making billions of dollars of profit in this country. Yeah. Andrew go around and telling people them say, listen to me, things are going, things are happening. Yeah. On invest in other country. Andrew Michael Holness put things on tax exchange and tell the poor people of Jamaica, come invest in a stock, own a part of Jamaica, come out of poverty, uplift on the life, young people, live on the life, go to heart, go to university, get an education, get a skill for free. Eh? University is not free, but heart is free. The man move here on tour from the Student Loan Bureau and tell the young people, when you go to university, borrow money, and take on yourself out of poverty and into prosperity. And you will do that for the people in Jamaica. Yeah? I've never seen young people rising in Jamaica like how me I see it now from 2016 to 2026. When you look at the youth them are drive them dream car, the youth them are build their dream house, the youth them are open them business, money start to spread. Yeah? Under the leadership of the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. I want heap of honor. Now go like Andrew. Yeah? Now go like Andrew. Because Andrew is for everybody. The man is for P, J, L, M, N, O, P, Q. The man is for everybody. The man is for everybody. The man know where he come from. The man know his struggles. The man know where he go through in a life. You understand me? And the man want to help everybody as he pass along. You understand me? On just leg of the man shirt, PNP. On the leg of the man shirt. On the things that Andrew walk over. On the things that Andrew did I take the bill last night and send it to committee. And I don't think when you make a sad mistake, man. When you make a sad mistake. And many of you who fight against the bill last night and don't vote for the bill on a one-term MP. And that me I tell you now, many of you who vote against the bill last night, a one-term MP, you know me. You understand me? Because after this Naira bill past Friday, let me tell you something. Yeah, I will start to build Jamaica. A one-term MP, you know me. You see, 2030, when we win back election, but listen to me, a 63 seat. Probably it's going to be 64 because we're going to turn Portmore into a parish. So a 64 seat for the Jamaica Labour Party. Whipping and down the ass. So me understand. Me understand why we're not supporting the bill. You understand me? Oh, PNP, you're looking at yourself. You're looking at yourself. Me tell you already. You stop follow the British citizen slave master Swampy Margoni. You stop follow him. Me know say many of you last night want to vote for the bill. Yeah? But you're afraid of Margoni. Why not afraid of Margoni? Let me ask you something. Am Margoni vote for you to be in parliament? Eh? Am Margoni vote for you to be in parliament? Me know say many of you got many phone calls last night, early morning. Up to this morning, you still getting called from the constituency. Why you never vote for the bill? Yeah? And you have nothing to tell the constituents. Yeah? Because they need the development. Listen to me, people. The best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. Like me, who live in Manchester, I know that the road from Williamsfield is going to continue to Black River. And I am so excited for the piece of development. You understand what I mean? I am so excited for the piece of development. And I know that many other works, yeah, going to take place in Manchester under Nara. Yeah, the Prime Minister promised that a beautiful park is going to build in Manchester. Yeah, and the PNP criminal organization regime in Manchester, in the Manchester Municipal Corporation, yeah, say they don't want a park. But listen to me, you can't dictate to this government where you want from where you don't want. You understand? This government is all for the development of the people of Jamaica and for Jamaica. You understand me? So the park that's going to come to Manchester, it will help us a lot because the Lucas Charlton Park that they have, the PNP fix up your plant, look of flowers in there, lock it up. Lock it up. You understand? Nobody can go in there. So now come talk about man, people don't want a park. Eh? As a PNP think low of the Jamaican people. Yeah? PNP not believe in a development. PNP not believe in a development. Let me tell you something. If the PNP criminal organization regime, right, did do 5% of what Andrew Michael Holness government is doing now, Jamaica would be a better place today. You understand? Better place today. Damien Crawford, we see you bring the government to court. Yeah? We see you bring the government to court. And Damien Crawford, sometimes you have to really wonder what is your problem? Because you see the same way like Mark Golding. You have been changed a lot, Damien Crawford, for Mark Golding. Why? Damien Crawford, why? Eh? Last night, you brother, big up yourself, you talk about education and education. Damien Crawford, you only talk, you know. You only talk. Last night, present you also with a beautiful opportunity, yeah, to educate Angela Brunberg, Damien Crawford. Yes, I mean, Damien Crawford, you stand up with Angela Brunberg in the wrong. You just spoke about education and how the youth them want to develop. Yeah? And how we must take care of our school system and our children and all of that, Damien Crawford. You're all for education. Yeah? Damien Crawford, it was a beautiful moment last night. If you didn't take it. Yeah? Go to Angela Brunberg. Yeah? And get the Parliament book. Yeah? And go to the section and show Angela Brunberg if she don't know. But we know what she know. But refresh it. Give her a refresher. Yeah? And read out to her and tell her, Damien Crawford, that she's wrong. Yeah? And she must go, Damien Crawford, walk out. Yeah? In disrespect the marshal, disrespect the speaker, and disrespect the house, the highest parliament, the highest courthouse in our land. She disrespected. It was last week I was watching Parliament in England. Yeah? And somebody said that the Prime Minister is lying. Yeah? And the speaker stood up and tell that person to leave the Parliament. And they have to get up and leave. He did it to two persons in the Parliament. But a badness. Yeah? Angela Brunberg badness. Yeah? Angela Brunberg, listen, you need to check stock. You need to check stock, Angela Brunberg. May I tell you? Because your behavior as a woman is an untenable, Angela Brunberg. Yeah? Is untenable. Let me tell you something. Focus on your constituency, Angela Brunberg, and see if any good can come out of your constituents. Yeah? See if no good can come out of your constituents. Yeah. Just, boy, me don't know. Me don't know. Me done with you for today. Me done with you for today, Angela. Me done with you for today. May I tell you? Me done with you for today. You can't continue to behave like this as a woman. You can't continue. Yeah? You must look in at yourself as a big woman. If you're wrong, you're wrong. And two wrong can't make a right. It was a good moment, Forrester, for Damien Crawford to make headline, even though he make headline, yeah? But it was a beautiful moment. Even for his leader, Mark Golding. It was a beautiful moment for him also. I spoke about it earlier, but you guys came on late. To walk over to Angela Brunberg and tell Angela Brunberg, you are wrong. Yeah? You are wrong. And listen to me. I have done so many things that is not pleasing to the public. I'm going to redeem myself, Angela Brunberg. Angela Brunberg, come out of the house and go on. Angela Brunberg, come out of the house and walk or drive, go home. And if you don't have no driver, call your husband and make your husband come for you and you go your yard. Yeah? The parliament must send a signal, right, to everybody within the parliament that this behavior will not accommodate it. Yeah? Set an example out of Angela Bromberg. Angela Bromberg needs to be suspended for the rest of the May. For the rest of May, Angela Bromberg must not touch Parliament door. She must they must use her as an example. Because if she do it and they be soft on her, somebody else, when it can be upset, within the criminal organization would do the same thing. We do the same thing. My government, me I beg you no. Me I beg you to soft and this criminal organization regime, you know. You to soft on the criminal organization regime. You see, if you stand up against this regime, yeah, this criminal organization regime, Angela Bromberg could never do what she do. You understand what I mean? She could never do what she do. You to soft on them. First, I believe myself. You to soft on them. Run, big up yourself. Let me tell you something. You have billion, you have million thief by the PNP and the PNP in opposition. And I know nobody no go to prison. I know nobody no go to prison. Government don't to soft on the criminal organization regime. Don't to soft. You understand what I mean? You need to stand up to PNP and let PNP know that there is no space in this country for them. PNP are redundant long time ago. They're redundant. You understand what I mean? And many people would take Angela Bromberg's side. But if you take Angela Bromberg's side, right? You know better than Angela Bromberg. You're worse than Angela Bromberg if you jump on Angela Bromberg's side. Yeah? You're worse than him. But listen to me now. We know it's a Friday. Friday are gonna be a big debate in the parliament. Yeah? You're gonna have the Senate debating the bill again. You understand what I mean? But we have the majority. Yeah? And we know that this bill is going to pass Friday. And me I tell everybody, yeah, who not have no work, yeah, who not have no skill, yeah, please me I beg you no, on a run the heart, youth, on a run the heart, yeah, me I tell you no, on a run the heart, and those who have their service ticket and them something there, and have no skill, on get ready because Jamaica is about to take off, yeah, under this massive construction work right across the island. Jamaica is going to rebuild after Hurricane Melissa. Work going to be there, money going to be there. Listen, get yourself ready. This government, led by the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness, yeah, we're going to prosper. Listen to me, boy. Will it, Andrew, will it? From what I have seen over the years, I feel they are all crooks. No run. Them no all crooks. Them no. You listen to me. You see, Andrew Michael Holness is the best prime minister we have had for years, Rohan. Rohan, let me tell you something. Go and check back from before Andrew become prime minister. Yeah? Go and check back and check back Andrew performance in government. Yeah? And you will know that the two party is not the same. Yeah? We have a prime minister that love Jamaica and love the people of Jamaica. And we have a prime minister that want to see Jamaican prosper, want to see Jamaica move ahead. Yeah? Yeah, man. We never have any prime minister who passionate about Jamaica, so like the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. Yeah? William, big up himself. We never have it. You understand? Watch out for Lambert Brown. I feel him name, I didn't want to remember Williams. Yeah? You me I tell you now? We never have no prime minister that passionate and care about the Jamaican people the way how Andrew care about the Jamaican people. Me I tell you no, man, this man is the greatest leader we have ever had. And listen to me, one thing we know about Jamaican people, yeah, we can be ungrateful at times. We really can be ungrateful at times. And some of us, we wait until the last day for us to give somebody their flowers. Or wait till somebody died for us to give them their flowers. Yeah? But me now go wait to give Andrew his flowers because Andrew is the best me ever see in this country. Yeah? He no take boy fi do what Andrew do. He no take boy fi do what Andrew do. Let me tell you, this man put the country first at all times. Yeah? He put the country first at all times and put the people of Jamaica at all times. Any decision this man is making for this country, he makes sure think about it carefully because he don't want nothing to happen to Jamaica and the Jamaican people. You may tell the two of them is not the same, man. The two of them is not the same. You know what I mean? We hear people talk. We hear politicians talk. You see this man, named Andrew, him not only talk. This man act. Yeah? This man act. This man make him action speak for him. You know what I mean? You think I just talk, Andrew talk, why Andrew is so popular? Andrew is the most popular politician across the entire world, you know? Across the entire Caribbean and the Americas. You understand me? When you look on social media, Andrew have been trending every day. Andrew have been trending. Why? It's not because of his mouth talk. Because Andrew talk less than many politicians in this country. The work that this man have done for this country has speak for him. Have made him popular. The work that this man have done for the Jamaican people, for Jamaica, have made him popular more than every politician across the world. Yeah? And listen to me, many countries right now, many countries like the Great America, Great England, they need a prime minister like the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness because these countries suffering from leadership. And we have the type of leadership that those countries need. And we are taking disadvantage of the man. Yeah? Let me tell you something. Can you imagine if the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness was the president of America? Was the president of America? Eh? And been working on behalf of the American people and America like he is working on behalf of Jamaica and the Jamaican people. Can you imagine how beautiful America would be? And England? Eh? Come on, people. We must give Andrew what is due to him. He's doing a damn good job. Yeah? He's doing a good job. And we really want to say to you, our Prime Minister, we appreciate you and continue to work on behalf of every Jamaican people. Mr. Prime Minister, this Naira bill, yeah, have passed. And listen to me, Mr. Prime Minister. Yeah? You see, guys, one of the things that I'm really concerned about, yeah, when it comes on to our country, yeah. You see, in the past, we have a lot of corruption, a lot of corruption, and judge the future. You know why the PNP really don't want to pass this bill? Because the PNP is using the perception of corruption. Yeah, the PNP believe that this government is corrupt. But when you check the facts, it's not. This government is the least corrupt out of any other government in the history of Jamaica. When you hear PNP talking about corruption, it's corruption that they manufactured. And we can't use the perception of corruption to hinder our growth. The red tape that the government have to go through to develop this country. The next 5 years, if the government to go through those systems, this country would have never developed. Would have never reached anywhere. Yeah? So we need NARA. NARA not going to create any corruption. Yeah? Because the amount of oversight committee that we have in Jamaica, if these people really doing the work, we're not going to have any corruption in rebuilding back Jamaica. Yes, I mean, the perception of corruption must throw to the window. It's time for us to uplift ourselves and think highly of ourselves. Yeah? And remove some of these red tape that is hindering government growth, the country growth, I mean. Remove it. And hold those people accountable when they get themselves in a corruption. Hold them accountable. Send them to prison, whether you appear or jail. Yeah? And stop holding the country with this perception of corruption. It's time for us to move forward. Yeah? It's time for us to move forward. But Nara, come to our rescue. Big up, Adjo, big up yourself. Big up yourself, Adjo. Adjo, we see you deal with them smart. Hey, last night when the parliament erupted into chaos, and the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Roney stood up and he opened up his mouth. He hear parliament quiet. And they said, listen to the Prime Minister. Prime Minister said, listen to me. What have happened in our parliament should never happen. Yeah? And history not going to be nice on us when we look back. Yeah? So let us keep the standard of the parliament high. Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. And you command everybody respect in parliament. Everybody respect the man command in parliament. We have a true leader. Yeah? And we must work with him. Yeah? We must work with him. The most honorable Dr. Adjo Michael Holness. Yeah? Well done, my team. Well done in passing the bill. Well done. Well done. Well done. Marlene Malahu Fort. You, Mama, big up yourself. Me like how you do it last night. Yes, I mean, we like how you do it last night, Miss Malahu. Yeah? You only want to see a good bill. Yeah? And you don't want Jamaica and the government to fall in the trap that they find themselves in with the Integrity Commission bill. You know what I mean? Yeah? Because you didn't want the government, you know, Miss Marlene Manahu. You didn't want the government not to pass the Integrity Commission bill in the form that it was in. Yeah? Because Mark Gordon is the one who draft up this bill. Yeah? And you want the Jamaica Labour Party say, don't pass this bill. Yes, and don't pass this bill. Because you're going to set up on yourself. And see there? Lord God Almighty, the Integrity Commission come like a ticks in the back. The Integrity Commission, non-Integrity Commission, right? Actually wrecked the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. Oh God Almighty. Marlene Malahu, we love your mama. Me love your mama. Yes, and many look at it on the negative side. But I know you want to see your government on the right side of the law at all times, Miss Malahu Ford. So big up to the people of your constituency. They have a good member of parliament. Yeah? Big up yourself. We love your mama. You understand what I mean? And I don't know if anybody, yeah, in the party, yeah, disagree with you. I would say to them, yeah, shake your hand and give you a big hug. You understand what I mean? And give you 2 chups by your jaw, them too. Because you only looking out for your party, mama. You understand what I mean? So don't big up on yourself, you know, my people. Don't big up on yourself. You understand what I mean? The reason why I don't go live from last week, guys, because me under some construction. You understand what I mean? Me under some construction. And I'm in the construction right now. Yeah, doing this live and so forth. Yeah. So may I go end the live and thing. The construction is supposed to finish. The renovation, supposed to finish next week and so forth. So me I go good to go. You understand me? Back with me live them and something. So I want to just follow me. A lot of video on my social media platform. A lot, guys. You know, go and watch them and thing. You understand what I mean? And a big up on yourself in the labor right and those who support the Jamaica Labour Party. You understand what I mean? God goat. Listen to me. Me a no fish master. Me love woman so till bad all your mother me love master. Remember me tell you that. Yeah, nobody play with the thing. A PMP alone a fish me youth. Don't do that youth, you man. Hmm? You know hear when the Prime Minister say, man a man, woman a woman. Oh no, don't do that. Oh no, do that, my friend. You understand me? If me did a fish, everybody know. Come in and me never hide it, master. You understand what I mean? And show up in life, we say, hey, let me tell you something. Shower man love woman, man. Shower man love woman, and we cherish our woman. You understand me? A PMP alone beat woman. They kill woman. Eh? They do everything to woman. They malice woman. They tell lie for a woman because they can't get the human body. We don't do them, they set them, man. We love our woman. Hey, the PMP never so nasty people, you know. But to the big up for themselves, we not going to. We not going to enjoy you. We have a great evening, great morning, great afternoon, and have a great night. Yes, I mean, today, my work week start, and when we see me Sunday, yeah? Bless up yourself, Wellington. Big up yourself. Show a neighbor right. Show up. Big up for yourself, guys.